Simply by having joined this community, you have more access than any other real estate agent out there. I truly believe that. Not only the access that you have to the resources, the scripts, the recorded calls, but the one-on-one access to me, to Shelby, to Ruben Garcia, to Michael Glaspie, to Micah Mruat, to everyone 7 levels above you in your EXP upline. And on top of that, everyone in your upline wants to see you succeed, not just those that make revenue share. You truly have made the right choice by joining this community, as long as you take the time, the effort to plug in, introduce yourself, meet and network with other people digitally, look at the resources, analyze them, and implement immediately. I am stoked that you joined this community because this community is going to change your life if you let it. So this video is going to cover my offerings. So let's start with the Google Drive. When you onboard, it's likely that my assistant has reached out to you in a group chat. This will be the only time that we talk on iPhone. The rest is going to be on WhatsApp. And she's going to let you know that you now have access to everything. It's not immediate yet. You will have access as soon as you have taken the time to link and forward the EXP email. So it's going to take a little bit of time, maybe 2 business days, maybe, for you to receive your EXP email, which again is just an alias. So as soon as you have that forwarded to the right email, at that point, you'll see that you already have access with your EXP email to everything. Everything of what I offer, I share with the other EXP emails. So starting here, we have a lot of good information as well. The whipped cream on top of the meat and potatoes that I said before. Let's start with this. Team photos, in case you wanted to see what other people look like. Here you go. Recruiting scripts, as obvious as that sounds. Let's back out of here. We have the canned emails, and this is where you'll be able to find my buyer emails 1 through 6, well, technically 2 through 6, seller emails 1 through 6, that takes the buyers and the sellers through the process. So that way I send the same 6 emails every single time, no matter who it is. All I'm doing is adjusting the date, the price, the close of escrow date, etc., as well as attracting agents to the community. So everything is on here. YouTube resources, I have paid over $6,000 to $7,000 to know what I know now about YouTube. And I am giving everything to you for free. Like, this page alone, along with one other page, is worth $7,000. So I urge you that you do not share any of these documents with anyone else. Because just 2 of these folders are worth $7,000. The rest it's even more. This is like a gold mine. So I urge you that you made the choice to join this community. All I ask is that you keep this as private to us. That's why you join this community, is for access to us, for the resources. So I just ask that you please don't share it. Everything in here will help you go through getting your YouTube channel started. I have a video on exactly how to start your YouTube channel. And by the way, the other folder of what makes up the rest of the $7,000 is this folder over here. Adley is a big time YouTuber, in case you haven't heard of her. She doesn't do business. She is a business owner, but the videos that she puts out, they're more like prank type videos. It's very, very entertainment based. And she goes viral every single time. And she makes her money from views on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. She's a true content creator when it comes to, thinking of ideas, making the hook entertaining enough, making sure people watch the full 3-minute videos, because I guess at this point, at this time, that's how long Facebook needs videos to be in order for them to make $60,000 per 3 minutes of video. Now, of course, 3 minutes of video doesn't mean 3 minutes of recording. It means like a lot more time to record. But everything that I have downloaded is in here. So please keep this between us. This is for you. And let's see, I'm still in her course right now. Love her stuff. I love her stuff. And if you're ever interested in joining any of the courses, the groups, the memberships, the masterminds that I'm a part of, ask me what groups I'm a part of, and I'm more than happy to share that with you. At this time, I am also part of Lauren Tickner's Scale Systems, and that's more business oriented. How do I get in front of more people? How do I word it in a way that makes people reach out to me? Stuff like that. I just joined that one though. That one was another $4,000. So let's continue going down these folders. This is the real estate Bible. This is so good, guys. This is good, baby. So the real estate Bible, it's a Google Doc between you and I and those in my downline, whether you're level 1 or level 7 or even below that. This covers everything of what I know about real estate sales and marketing and open houses and how to find sellers and clients and what to say to them. So as you've already seen my buyer checklist, my seller checklist, likely at this point. Otherwise, just know I have checklists for you. When in the checklist, I will refer back to this document a ton. So as I say, run the open house playlist, the playlist is in here. As I say, follow up, or, what's forward, whatever it is, everything is in here. So the checklist is going to maybe have like a small blurb or a link, and that link is going to go back to here. It's going to tell you what Facebook groups to join. Of course, if you're not near Davis-Monthan Air Force Base, don't join Davis-Monthan. Do it for your city. So this is everything. Like I have put so much, and I have hyperlinked stuff here to take you back to even more resources. This is not meant to be read from start to finish. As you can tell, this is 169 pages at this time. And it's an ever-ending document. Ever-ending? That's not the word. It's an ever-changing, evergreen document. It's a living document. That's what I was going to say. So I'm always adding to it. So don't save it. I mean, if you really, really want to, you could save it. But I would just save the link as opposed to downloading. That's what I meant. Don't download this. So whenever you get stuck, whenever you are bored, which is probably, I don't want to say probably, but which is likely right now, before you start getting clients, start reading this or do this simultaneously as you are working on the actions to get clients. And make sure that you're on that, seesaw, making sure that it's level. You're not waiting to read through this whole document and to feel good about what you're going to say, to have everything memorized before you even start taking action. But you're also not just jumping the gun and then saying the wrong things and not knowing when the next step and looking like a fool and getting a 1-star review when you could have done, both. So a healthy mixture of both. You know yourself better than I do at this point, likely. So you know deep down inside, am I the type to overthink, overanalyze, to want to know everything perfectly before I even make the jump? If that's the case, don't read this yet. Go ahead and start talking to people immediately. If you're the type that's like, dude, I just go and I just build the parachute on the way down and like, forget it. Sometimes I'm in hot water. Maybe take a look at this a little bit before you start doing that. But this has everything. I mean, that is the real estate Bible. Backing out of here, let's go back to the other folders. We have Tom Ferry resources. This I paid $16,000 for. I was a Tom Ferry Elite member for a year, almost a year. I downgraded from Elite to the Core. There are 2 different levels. You either pay for like the basic or the advanced. I paid for the advanced, and then I dropped down to the basic. And the reason I did that is because I realized my coach, and I went through a couple of coaches, by the way. It wasn't just one and done. I spoke to 4. What they were telling me wasn't anything new. It wasn't anything like so life-changing to where I was like, oh my God, I'm so glad that I got into coaching. So then when I dropped down to Core, it was kind of the same thing. By the way, I'm not bashing Tom Ferry. Great. I listen to his podcast every day. And it's on my checklist for you to listen to Tom Ferry podcast every single day and implement immediately after. Great resource. I just realized after I did some more soul searching of what I was looking for someone specifically to help me with YouTube videos. And at the time, Tom Ferry didn't have that. So instead, what I was getting was stuff that I already have and you already have with 5 pillars. Our trainings with 5 pillars and Ruben and Micah, that's everything of what Tom Ferry was telling, the Tom Ferry coach, the ecosystem was telling me already. So I was like, let me save my $1,300 a month. And I'm glad that I did. So now I'm going to pay off one of my properties earlier. So this is my Tom Ferry resource. I have saved everything of what I think is important and what has helped me. So take a look at this. Of course, this sounds like a lot of mumble jumble because these are all just photos that I took. All these photos are in a YouTube video that I've created, and it's called Tom Ferry Summit 2023. So look that up on my Allie the Agent YouTube channel. That covers all of these photos. But over here, they have a program that they run every year. It's how to make $100,000 in 100 days. This is the playbook. I'm giving this to you. You don't have to pay the $16,000 a year. How to increase your business. This is a call. Tom Ferry, I went to an event in Phoenix. I want to make a side note about Tom Ferry smaller events. When you're going to a local city event, it's good, but not that good. But if you're going to go to one event, out of all of your events in all of your real estate agent career, go to Tom Ferry Summit. And that's because it's the biggest event that Tom Ferry puts on. It's usually in August in Dallas, is where he lives now. And they're really trying to sell you, but it doesn't really sometimes it feels like a little salesy, but that is so just under the bridge when it comes to the amount of value that you're given. That is good. Like, if you need a good kick in the ass, if you need a good AI, like what's technology update, it's really, really good, guys. I suggest you go every single year. Even if you don't want to sign up for coaching, it's not to the point where you're going to come back and think, oh my God, I was just pitched to the whole time. That's not the way it is at all. So, okay, there's that. Tom Ferry Elite Retreat 2024. I think I have a video in here, or I made a video of this. Oh yeah, I made a video of this as well. So Tom Ferry Elite Retreat 2024. Oh my gosh, so sorry. That's my peanut butter. I'm eating in between bites here. I'm eating between sentences. So I have a video exactly on this, but these are the photos. Backing out of this one, Summit 2024. This is where I have the notes for each. So your first 90 days of what they suggest that you do within your first 90 days. My first 90 days that you'll see in the next couple of segments is going to cover this plus more. And digital dominance. Tom Ferry success notes. I think this is from 2022. But anyway, these are notes from Jason Boyce. So say thanks. I think this is from Jason Boyce. Yeah. And so that's the Tom Ferry folder. Such good stuff. EXPCon notes, same thing. It's not about like EXP. Some of it is about EXP. I made a video on this too, in case you want to just have the condensed video version. Search it on my YouTube channel. And I also have photos and other stuff to help you in your business. Arizona specific, disregard if you're not in Arizona. Actually, even if you are in Arizona, make sure that you're using the appropriate forms, because these are not up to date. So ask your broker. Go back to the pinned post. Here are free books. I literally am giving you books, guys, like that you can save and download. So I'm a reader, and this Scale, Skill, and Sell. Sold. Sold is the first book of this trilogy by David Green. So sorry, my nose is like really itchy today. Sold is the first book of David Green. Highly suggest you get that in like paper copy. I don't have that in this folder. Number 2 is Skill. Number 3 is Scale. Read all of them. They're good. Hands-off investor for investing passively, and some more notes here. They're all Bigger Pockets books. Oh, I thought I was wearing my Bigger Pockets shirt. Okay. Mike Sherrard. He's a great YouTuber. Currently at this time, he's with EXP. I have something of what he's offering here that I got from, I forget how I got that. But yeah, he's a really good resource too. You could also look at his YouTube channel. Trackers. This is money. This is what I have open every single day. So this is a tracker that I would like for you to download to start analyzing for yourself your different ROI or return on investment for each lead generation source. I got this from Michael Glaspie. He shared this with the 5 Pillars community. It's also in the 5 Pillars group, Google Drive. So you go to page 1 and it tells you only to update the stuff in blue. So only update this stuff, and it's going to tell you, like, you put in how much you're paying for each lead generation source, how many closings you get, how much those closings are, and it's going to tell you which one's the most valuable. You need to track in your business. If you do not track the numbers in your business is a hobby. It's not even a business. It's a part-time gig that you don't really care that much about. So track. This is so good. I do this monthly. I tally up exactly how much I'm putting into what. So it's easy when I was in Tom Ferry, because Tom Ferry was, $1,300, whatever it was. YouTube, I pay $1,300-ish. So I add this up every single month. How much did I make from it, from each lead generation source? How many closings came from Instagram? How many closings came from in-person events? How many closings came from my full-time job? And you can see at the end of the quarter, or at the end of the year, best yet, is which ones did I think were going to have a higher return? Which ones had the highest return? Do more of that, maybe put more money in, and which ones had the least return? And could I just eliminate that? So, yep, do that. Under the team trackers, this is the Excel that I want you to save, create a copy of this or download. I would suggest creating a copy. Go over here, file, make a copy, and save it as your own, and save it into your own Google Drive. Save this into your real estate folder and have this be the third icon, just like I have this as my third icon. I'll show you mine in a second. This is where you'll be tracking daily, every single day. Talk to 6 people about real estate, 3 new people, 3 nurtures, and that's it. So I used to create the little tabs here. It doesn't matter. Just take any tab, download it, make a copy, and start using this every single day. This is mine. Let me show you mine. I changed the colors around a bit. And if you want specifically mine, let me know, but it's the same thing. I have one for agent attraction and I have one for clients. And I also have one for retention because I want to pour back into you, obviously. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing all this. So, okay, Monday, I have my week set up slightly differently. Do it as you wish. I work 7 days a week. I want to repeat that. I work 7 days a week at this time. So Friday through Sunday, I kind of bulk into one, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So these are in blue is my is my goal. And then in yellow is my actuals. So this section here is attempt. I am attempting to reach out to someone. I knocked on one door. I sent out one DM. I sent out one email to one person. That all of those are actual attempts. Then if someone responds, if someone answered the door, if someone answered my phone call, if someone responded to my text, I am then tallying that up here. If we end up talking about real estate and we end up setting an appointment to go view a home or to go over the home buying process or a seller, whatever it is, I have that as an appointment. Boom, I can tally there. And you can see on the blue here, this is still my goal, right? My goal is to set 3. Closings, my goal is to have 1 closing every single day. So on the right-hand side, the yellow is how many did I actually do? Now on the far right, I added another column for YouTube videos because that's my main thing right now, and it is paying off so well. My advice is don't pay for leads. Don't do one-to-one when you can do one-to-many, reach a lot of people. It's what I'm doing right now. I'm making this video one time and many people are watching it. So how many videos did I make for my YouTube channels for Tucson and for St. Paul? So then after that, at the end of every Thursday afternoon, I tally everything up. I add it over here to the week 2 and I track month to month. And I also have I have goals in the blue for weekly, monthly, and then annual. And if you don't have any idea of how to get these numbers, reach out to Ruben. Ruben does this call. Ruben will help you exactly through these numbers. And in case you, for some reason, haven't booked the call, don't plan on booking the call, you're missing out, but 2, you just use my numbers. So just start with like something high. Okay. So that is the tracker. Again, I have this open right here. This is Superhuman. And then this is my calendar. So I have these 4, obviously this is my bookmark tab. Let's go back. Okay. So that's trackers. 5 Pillars Retreat notes. I went to 5 Pillars Retreat last year. These are the notes, pretty good notes. If I might say so myself, you know what I mean? ZMA. This is Tom Ferry-ism, and it's a Zillow market analysis, and it's a way for you to get listings. So who doesn't want listings, right? So for example, they suggest every single year, they suggest however you want to do this, whether it is a printout of the Zillow or an email, if you have their email, or a text message of the homeowner's home. And if they live on, say, you can print this out and I can drop it off because it has the estimated market value of I can physically write on this and say, hey, Zillow says your home is worth I'm curious, what are your thoughts? Text me, I want to tell you something. Something like that. That's a Zillow market analysis. If you do 30 of those every single day, by the end of the month, I promise you, you'll have at least 3 listings. So if you want to get 3 listings in your first month, do this. And do it in a mixture of print, like printing out and physically dropping off while knocking on the door, or you can email if you have their email, or phone number if you have text them if you have their phone number. Backing out of that, we also have an AI and tech folder. I love this folder. These are prompts for ChatGPT for real estate agents. There are a ton of good ones. Highly suggest, if you don't have it yet, ChatGPT 4.0. Paying for it, it's $20 a month. I think I've spoken about this already. Business planning. If you don't plan on starting up for Tom Ferry, totally fine, because I've downloaded his business plan. Plus, his business plan is actually free. Print this out and fill it out. This will help you get started big time. Also, reach out to your local lender, because my local lender has business planning sessions. They usually do this for free. They usually even provide lunch, because the more that lenders pour into their agents are going to use them for lenders, and it's a win-win relationship. So take advantage of that. Whenever you're struggling with anything like ads or how do I do this, reach out to us, but also reach out to your vendor partners too. VA loan presentation to use. This is exactly what it sounds like. If you have access to base, or if you want to give an off-base presentation to military members on how to use a VA loan, or do a seminar, use this. Just update the numbers, tweak it, put your name on it. By all means, everything I share here is because I want you to use it. Don't think, oh, I'm going to feel like a copycat. I wouldn't have saved anything in here if I didn't want you guys to use it. So everything in here, fair game, copy and paste. You don't have to give me credit. Like literally, I want you to succeed. Carrying on, mailers. Here are some really, really good ideas that I got from Jason Boyce. So this has worked so well. I forget his numbers, but he has such a high listing rate by just sending out these mailers. With that said, mailers can get expensive. So make sure that you're targeting the same area every single time. So make sure that the area you decide to target and farm is the same area for a long ass time. I'm talking like 2 years, aka 24 mailers, at least. Scripts, that's what it sounds like. Go through this and read these 2 scripts. Say them out loud. Don't just read them. Say it out loud, and maybe have a Word doc or an Evernote. I use Evernote. And kind of reword it in a way that sounds good to you. So that way you can start, once you have that reframed, reworded paragraph, you can say it over and over and over and over again. Memorize it, say it in the shower, say it on your drive to your W-2, say it to your, I don't know, coddling your kids at night. Like, say it over and over again to the point where it doesn't make you sound salesy anymore. That's what scripts is. Okay, carrying on. 200-step onboarding process, baby. This is it. And we're going to get into this in a second. All of these are part of the 200-step onboarding process. When you got your email, you already received the 200-step onboarding checklist, as well as the buyer checklist, the seller checklist, the referral checklist. But here it is again. So over here, this is the 200-step onboarding checklist specifically. The rest of these are additional documents or attachments. The example board is where I have the checklist for buyers, for helping a seller, and for helping referrals. So seller over here, home buyer checklist and referral checklist, line by line. Guys, this covers everything. And the bios of the agents that have joined our community, not everyone, just some of them, the most recent. And listing agent documents, buyer agent documents, take a look at these. This is my past recordings back when I used to do almost daily recordings. Nobody showed up, so I stopped them. And so now I'm available one-on-one whenever you guys want to book a call. Social media, this is what I shared already. Adley stuff. Checklists, this is probably the most up-to-date checklist. And policies and procedures. What I have here is the 2024 EXP policies and procedures. Make sure, if it's not 2024 anymore, that you download. You ask your broker for the updated 2025 or 2026, 27, 30, whatever, updated policies and procedures. You want to make sure that you're doing shit the right way. If this is your only source of income, you don't want to fuck it up. Okay, anyway. And then these are some extra random resources to help you guys out. That is my Google Drive, and we're not even done, baby. Thank you for sticking through this. All right, roster. You have the 5 pillars roster from the previous session. This is everyone in my community. This is a Google map that I created. So save this as a favorite into your folder. This has everyone on the left-hand side that is part of our community. So it's on a map. It's as easy as that. You're looking for somebody in Florida? We got somebody in Florida. You're looking for somebody in Massachusetts and Denver and everybody. Here are the photos of even what they look like. So Illinois, Rachel got you, etc. So you can click over here and you can see perfect. And you can reach out. This is their phone number already. Everything is here. If you have any questions, you can reach out. You can text them. I have their Instagram and their EXP website. If you are dual licensed, please let me know as soon as you have access to the MLS in the other location as well, because I want to make sure that you are popping in all over on these maps, so I can put you in twice. If the location changes ever, please let me know, because I want to make sure that this is updated. That is the map. Now with WhatsApp, message me on WhatsApp if you haven't done so already. Please message me first, and in that way, that's going to be our thread forever. So that's where we're going to talk from now on. Now I want to talk about checklists. All the most up-to-date checklists are in the checklist folder. So actually disregard the previous 200-step onboarding checklist. Go to this one. It's going to be colorful. So let's start with the onboarding checklist. Let's go one by one through all 200, shall we? No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that. You're going to do that, but I've already done that. I created this 200-step onboarding checklist to help you. I created this based off of Shelby's initial checklist. So some stuff may be outdated. If you find something that is outdated, please let me know. This also is a changing document, and I want to make sure that it is correct and up to date. So if you ever have any questions, if a link doesn't work, please let me know. I'd be forever grateful. Now, I'm not going to go through all 200 steps, but I want to show you of everything that is on here. And that's everything. Everything is on here. A lot of the attachments or stuff is already covered in these past videos. So this is a bomb video. Click on it and watch it. These are the links to save to begin with. And everything. So go through this. This is meant to be done from start to finish. Go through this first while you are contacting people to get your business started. This is not meant to be started and finished before you then start looking for clients. Look for clients while also going through this, because this is going to be time consuming, I promise you, in all of the best ways. I'm not doing this just to give you something to do. I'm doing this because everything on here has either been my mistake or a big lesson learned for me or an obvious. So again, this is to help you. So whenever you have a buyer, go through the home buying checklist. It's right here. A referral that you want to send out. This is everything from how to even find an agent to send a referral to, all the way to how to get paid, or who to ask if you haven't been paid on time. And the seller checklist whenever you have a listing. That's it for this video. See you in the next one.